a terrific atmosphere here on his perfect night. Pittman got the tap to Bickley, back to Pittman, to Connell, who played with a few of these guys last week for Western Australia. Jarman's kick towards Caven. Good play by Gehrig. Rasciuto, high ball to full forward. Did Jarman give a free kick away? No.
Yes.
He has.
Yes. Matera gets that free. Interesting matchup that is, Bruce, isn't it? Jarman, Matera. That's Andrew Jarman.
It sure is. Rasciuto, who kicked the ball in. Big play, turned 21 yesterday, so he's born a day apart from Lee Colbert. Kick by Jakovic. White's little give. It missed the body of Schofield. Rodman taps forward. Kemp, such an important player. Kicks to centre wing. Donnelly over the top. Well done to Banfield. The handball wasn't quite right though. Banfield had to really stretch. Hart got it from Rasciuto. Back to Bickley. Bickley's handball over the top. Darren Jarman. Second possession. Normally constructive. Chips away to half forward. Front spot Caven. Takes the mark about 70 metres from goal.
There's been a terrific pickup this year for the Crows. Goes short. Modra's the target. McIntosh pushed him out. McKenna takes it away. The Crows fans don't like it. Banfield with quick hands gets it back to Evans through the centre of the ground. The Eagles to centre half forward. Donnelly kicks it in mid-air. Great play. It's a chance. Ball can run in and kick a goal.
That's very sensible play, Kev, wasn't it? Coming through from half back there. Guy McKenna just reading the play there. The free kick not going to Modra, which was the right decision. And here we see the build-up. Evans involved. Banfield's got the job on Darren Jarman. Good kick by Evans there. And then Donnelly just getting the break quickly. Clever play. Had enough carry to find ball. Good stuff.
Playing his 50th game, so it's a great way to start.
Eagles on the board first. Pittman down for it. Pittman, Kemp attacked hard, then little one off the ground. Downsford's hip and shoulder okay with Rasciuto. Banfield pushes forward. Symbolic of what we expect from West Coast. Quick kick by Mainwaring to full forward. Ball and McCartney. Going to ground. It was Jamison off the ground now. Connell has to dig deep. Simmons to go with him. Simmons forces forward, gets in the front spot on Connell. Now almost running out of room. Lovell, his hands were quick, but he was unable to get it forward. Ellen was able to hold him up. Boundary throw in left half forward. West Coast in attack.
So a good start for the Eagles. Ball already with 1 goal on the board. Their leading goal kicker this year with 24. Ball didn't get a kind bounce. Chance for Smart. He's had a tremendous season. Jamison wants it short. It's a bad kick. Nigel Smart has played in defence all year. He's been a bit of a pinch hitter up forward for the Crows over the last couple of seasons, but in defence so far in 96. So Ball, what a start for him. His 50th game. Can he kick his 2nd goal? It's off target. The forward lines worked very well for the Eagles this year with Donnelly and Mitchell White and Jason Ball, and we can see there the bench with Don Pike, Metropolis sitting on the interchange bench. Jamison goes short and he finds Jarman. Darren Jarman just feeds the ball off. So the Crows on the outer side of the ground. Rasciuto always tough in the clinches to lip tack. Caught. Hand passes a wild one taken by Edwards. Trying to set it up across half back. Kemp did well. Crows hunting in numbers. And we've got a boundary throw in.
Interesting there. As you see, 12 degrees at the moment, expected to get down to 6. Jarman didn't have any options and he just had to give it laterally to Jamison. There was just no advantage at all. Mainwaring forces forward. Now Jamison. It's terrific to see him back. Liptak having a superb season. To Edwards. Edwards goes forward to centre wing. Rodman, Jakovic went very early. Reading it well was Rasciuto. Can run away at centre wing. Kicks to half forward. Awkward old kick off the boot. Gets a bit of distance. There's young Collins being matched up by McKenna.
Very quick, Bruce. Guy McKenna often gets a lot of these debutants. Attempt to try and expose them.
Sport book odds 4-9 Adelaide, 6-4 West Coast. So the Crows hot favourites, not overwhelming favourites, and I think a lot of punters would fancy taking the odds against West Coast as a bit of value. Here's Rashudo. Another possession. Goes towards Modra. Good lead. Couldn't quite hold it. McKenna forces forward. Matera with run. Picked it up beautifully. Jarman a long way behind him. Matera again. He's going to take them on. A third and fourth bounce. Centering kick to centre half forward. Well done, Lovell, to push the ball forward. Has another go against McCartney, who wants the boundary line and gets it. And what rebound by Matera from the back pocket to the forward pocket.
Yes, and Andrew Jarman caught miles behind. No chance of catching up. Now he snuck right down to the half-back line, Andrew Jarman.
Good strong play by McCartney. Did a great job on Stuart Lowe a couple of weeks ago. Lowe didn't have his first kick until the last term, so he's in good touch. Jarman. Darren pumps the ball back towards the edge of the centre square. Pittman was up high. Ground level, Bond. Paddles it along. Hart, ever reliable. Short for the Eagles. And he finds Evans. Gives it off to Simmons. It's a long bomb. Ball's the target. Through for a minor score. Simmons in his third year with the Eagles. Played 23 games last year. He was a regular. Jamison back in the Crows side. That's a beautiful kick to Pittman. Got the job of carrying the ruck now that Wren's out with a knee injury. He's taking his time. Goes very short to Rashudo, who's had a number of touches already in this first term. That's his sixth possession. Transfers it back towards McCartney. So the Crows playing possession football. That's a long bomb down towards Robin. Out in front of Jakovic. Been bowled over. Jakovic wants a free. He'll get a ball up.
Big night for Rodman Ross to go beat Jakovic on 2 consecutive weeks is a tall order.
It's a tough call.
And Modra at the other end, or at the same end, with the same job with McIntosh. So you'd expect the 2 West Coast defenders to be very hungry tonight. Banfield, Mainwaring, having an excellent season. What a good player he's been for such a long time. McCartney at the back, high tackle. Edwards has got to get a free kick and does. Just 19 years of age, bit of experience now, over 20 games. It's one of a couple of teenagers the Crows have got out there. Here's Jamison feeding off, and then with the left, Jakovic, Rodman playing it like a defender. Pittman, good tackle. Downsborough, quick kick away. Underneath it, Jamison. So he's come back in good touch. Early possessions will settle him. 100th game for him. He's been called to play on. Normally a good kick. Kicks the ball over the centre. Gehrig got the back of Caven. They're matching up well, West Coast. Hart got it from Evans. Wheels around as he often does. Goes to Banfield in the centre square. Banfield over the top. Gives Simmons the run.
So a chance for the Eagles. Mitchell White's the target. Smart did well. Plenty of pressure. Kicked off the ground by White. Ricochets back. White, desperate.
Pushing the back, Kev.
Free kick to Mitchell White.
He went back after it very well. Bit of determination. He'll be keen to keep up his form.
Now he wants a lead. He's beckoning ball. It's into ball territory. He's in front. He's got it. Very strong overhead.
Yes, if he's on song with his marking, Kev, he's difficult to spoil. Such long arms. You've got to be right there with your time. If you can't get there with the reach, which McCartney's going to be short, he's got to try and break his arms. Not literally, but come across them and break his attempt.
He's kicked 24 goals for the year. I saw him against North Melbourne. He kicked 6. So he certainly is a focal point, and he's popped through his second goal. So a great start for the Eagles.
Crows have got their 6 forwards within 20 metres of their goal square at the moment. Banfield coming through. West Coast right on top. Lovell to fall forward. Ball to McCartney. Ball with the 2 early goals. McCartney towards the boundary line, under pressure. Not a bad kick in the circumstances. Has got about 40 metres on it. Well played, Donnelly. He's looked sharp early. Goes back from Morrison. Donnelly's kicks a beauty. It's home. Fantastic goal. And suddenly, this has become serious.
Yes, that's an outstanding goal, Bruce. It just really has pushed them forward. And again, the effort through the midfield as we see Chad Morrison coming off and Ben Cousins on for his first run. Good collect there by Donnelly, then backed up again to get it back from Morrison. Have a shot. Jamison didn't quite come at him hard enough. Well played.
Donnelly on screen. He's kicked 9 goals for the season. Was with the Sydney Swans. Didn't get a senior game there. Jarman, he's been caught by Banfield. Kicks it laying on his back. Shows his class. Robin tries to feed the ball off to Risciuto, who's winning some hard balls in this first quarter. Andrew Jarman taps the ball on Risciuto once more. Feeds it back to Jarman. He's caught. Good tackle by Kemp. Still clever enough to get it away to Hart. Quick kick inside 50. McKenna. Now we see Geary. Plenty of pace. Kicks the ball across. Simons. Comes away from half back. Goes short. Donnelly beaten by Bickley. Bickley for the Crows. Back to Jarman. Good vision out wide. He's got Connell. Outside 50. Can kick a high ball. Chance for the high flyers. Big punch away. Staying down was McKenna. Back to Hart. The old firm back in business. Matera playing in defence. Loves to run with the ball. Tries to set it up. Out in front. That's a great kick. And he finds Mainwaring.
This is a great start too, Kevin. They're looking very good. Ominous signs at the back for West Coast. It's like their team has been rebuilt in about 5 weeks. He's reinvented the team, Mickey. That's Ellen's mark. Kicks it out wide. Taken by Edwards. Adelaide needing the next goal. Big crowd, nearly full now. Fabulous night for football here. And West Coast outrunning. Caven and Gehrig. Caven front spot. Play on call. Now Liptak. Hooks it around the body. Jarman at the back. McKenna to come off. Bluey's away with a bounce. Now to balance up and deliver. Good kick. Gets to Donnelly at centre wing. They're playing brilliant football, the Eagles. Donnelly sizes up his chances. Wants half forward. Wants ball. Well taken. Now maybe gone. Had a chance. Should have reflexed the first handball. It was on. Didn't. And is gone. McCartney's got the free kick.
The Eagles 3-2-20. Adelaide yet to score. Smart. Brownfield. Banfield. Gives it across the level. Once more kicks long. Ball's a target punched away by McCartney, taken by Edwards. So the Crows trying to set it up out of defence. They're under a lot of pressure. The kick's poor. Matera. Great vision to Cousins inside 50. And the youngster just off the interchange bench.
Yes, and what he does do is find space in that forward area, Ben Cousins. Andy Lovell didn't see him in the previous foray forward. But Matera, that vision just caught him beautifully. He's a good finisher.
He's kicked 9 goals for the season.
Good effort by Donnelly in the flank back here to come back and contest the footy and keep it going forward.
So Cousins will be shooting from just inside 50. It's across the face of goal. Ball's got the sit. Got his hand on the share and couldn't hold it. Schofield over the top for the Eagles. Smart ties him up. So a big chance for the Eagles. 3-2-20. Adelaide yet to score. 9 minutes to go in this opening term. It's been a great start. Ball takes it out of the air. Gives it across to Cousins. He kicks a goal.
West Coast Crows yet to score. Andrew Jarman. Djakovic off the ground towards the centre again. Ridden into the ground was Cousins. Must get the free kick. Just kicked the goal a moment ago. Jason Ball good up forward. This has been a inspiring start by the Eagles. They look so sharp and switched on early. Smart at the back. Lovell to Evans. Turns his man inside out. Now in a bit of trouble. Probably could have gone back to White. Goes to Banfield. Now back to White. They're getting a lot of the football. White centering kick looks good off the boot. Donnelly. Ball out in front. McCartney, who's had a difficult time with ball early. Gets it to Risciuto. Another possession to centre wing. Bond worked underneath it. Robrin forces forward. Now to Bond. Should deliver. Brings it back. The right kicker centering one. Collins in the front spot with him McKenna. Then Banfield cleverly didn't give it up. Jamison's quick kick. Ricochets a bit Modra in the box seat. He's got it. Should have a shot.
Fortuitous kick really, Bruce, but I mean, they go forward like that. If you're in front as a forward, you've always got the chance, particularly the pace that Modra does have off the mark. Doesn't matter who you are. Carl Lewis wouldn't stop you there.
You know, kicked a fantastic check side goal from a tighter angle last week. This, in fact, may be more difficult if he tries the check side from this angle. And to the near side from Modra. It's a paradox, I know, but the tighter the angle, the better sometimes for that particular kick. So 4-2 to a point. The Crows on the board.
It's taken the Crows a long time to register their first score. It's been a terrific opening turn by the Eagles. McKenna, acting captain tonight, goes short. Doesn't hit his first target. Simmons, Lovell. Out wide to Schofield. Got plenty of runners. Schofield. Kicks long, ball. Certainly in their sights tonight. Mitchell White. Versatile, clever. Can't keep the ball into Kemp. Played all over the field. Mitchell White in defence. And since he's moved up forward, the Eagles have had a new look forward line. Donnelly, the high leaper. Allen happy to see the ball over the line.
You'd be pretty happy if you were a coach and you've got the two Jarman brothers changing out of a back pocket and they're getting picked up by Matera. Good matchup.
Allen against Donnelly. Gets a shove. Jarman, Andrew just weaves his way through. The kick's a poor one. Banfield, quick hands to Cousins. Rashuto, it's been tough in the clinches. Gets it out towards Jamison. So a chance for the Crows. Kicks long. Robbins in front. That's a good grab. He gives it off. The lip tack. Ran smack bang into Jakovic. It's like hitting a brick wall.
That's where sometimes, Kev, the player running past, calling for the footy, should know what's in front of him and knows he's going to run into trouble.
So Jakovic, one of the best and fairest the last 3 years for the Eagles, is a superstar. To Matera. Since he's been in defence, he's been a star as well this year. Mitchell White drops it. A rare mistake. Kemp to Cousins. They're killing him at ground level, the Eagles. Lovell traps it. Gives it to Kemp. McCartney right on the line. 1 point and hit the post as well.
It's good Kemp, isn't he?
Very sharp, Bruce. Very sharp.
4-3 to a point. This is a real test now for Adelaide. It's set up. If they started the match as favourite with the bookmakers right now, you would swap the odds. West Coast would be about 3s on and Adelaide 2-1 against. So we can find out what they're made of tonight at home. They haven't been severely tested this season. They've played some great football here, really exciting. But this is the night where it's going to count a lot. Pushed forward by Jakovic. Liptak unable to. Downsborough got it forward, and all the signs are with the Eagles. So winning the 50-50s, getting a couple of decisions, but they're in front and working hard. Donnelly started well. Andrew Jarman all at sea early. Matera's just run off him very comfortably a few times. Gehrig to Hart. He's got Mainwaring short if he wants to. There are loose men for the Eagles. Now close it up short. Keepy's off at the moment to Schofield, just teasing the Crows a bit. The Eagles before they go for a real hard counter punch. 27-1 they lead. Lovell leads to the pocket. Schofield in no hurry, decides to bang it long. White's got a good run at this. Had a good feel for it. Smart works it over the line. Happy to see it. 4-4 to a point. 8 scoring shots to 1.
Mitchell White getting his hands to a few marking contests. Just can't quite let them stick. At least he's getting to the right spot.
The Eagles are very direct, Roscoe.
Yes.
Anything outside 50, they've just kicked long to the goal square. Allen. Interesting pick-up by the Crows. Played the last 7 games for Footscray last year, including the final. Kicks out wide. Rashuto. It's been their best player for the Crows in the opening term. Schofield. Midfield for the Eagles has been outstanding. Marked by Mitchell White. Half-forward flank. Another loose player. And finds Cousins. He's been very lively since coming off the interchange bench. He's kicked a goal. His dad Brian played 64 games for the Cats. Now he fancies himself. He'll be kicking from just inside 50. So it's a chance for the tall timber. Allen's fist gets there first. Jarman paddles the ball along, was looking for a free. Great skills on the boundary line. Not backed up by the kick.
West Coast will bring it back in. It'll be Mitchell White from about 45 metres by the look of it. The boundary umpire, no, coming even forward. So Cousins can have another shot from the pocket or centre. 17 years of age. What an exciting prospect. Short to Schofield. Gets a second go. Terrific smother, Darren Jarman. Schofield in the pocket with a chance. Can he get a handball or a kick away? It's close. Just missing a behind. But another score to West Coast. 4-5 to a point.
Typical Eagles pressure, Bruce, isn't it? Just back to their best in just harassing and making sure they got numbers around the player with the football to support their own player, or alternatively put more pressure on the opposition.
Smart provides the lead. Needs the bounce. Got it. This is where Adelaide have had problems when they get the football at half-back. There's been very few options early in this match. McKenna, Collins with him. McKenna a second go. 3 men onto him. Anderson, who's come on the ground for Connell about 5 minutes ago. Pittman off the ground, not effective. Gehrig over the top. Caven couldn't put his hands on it. Banfield again. Terrific attack on the footy. The tackle was okay. Downsborough wins it. Well played, Eagles. Downsborough to Donnelly. Couldn't quite take the mark. Jamison to try and fend off. Dars now balances. Left foot to centre wing. Pittman in the front spot. Downs from the back. Smart didn't quite get to the footy. Simmons with him. They close him up. And it'll be a bounce.
So the Eagles very tough at the ball, putting the Crows under a lot of pressure. Risciuto on screen. It's been good for the Crows this opening term. Needs plenty of support. Pittman wins the tap. Evans caught high. Been a great finals player, Tony Evans. Kicks down looking for Banfield. Tries to take a one-hander. Smart wants the free. Tyson Edwards runs the ball over the line.
Out in the full, Kevin, off
the full off the boot.
Yep.
Cousins will take it for the Eagles. In 2 minds, decides to kick long. McCartney from behind. Darren Jarman once more. Kemp nearly ran him down. Lip tap. Plenty of support in Hart. Long raking hand pass to Allen. So rebound football out of the fence. Risciuto finishes with it. Kicks long to the half-forward line. Bonds there. Couldn't take it. They're falling down across half-forward. Bickley back to Caven. Modra's the target. It's a loose ball. Bond pounced on it. Back to Modra. Got support from Bickley. They're under a lot of pressure, the Crows. Risciuto's outside 50. Jarman's in front. Matera should go the punch. Back at the pack. Young Collins. And it's a goal. Jarman. Great play.
Out of the centre after Andrew Jarman's clever goal. Well done by Hart. McKenna. Don't see him often run flat out. He had to then. Down Jarman getting some kicks. Beautifully done to Caven. Crows with a late surge. Modra. No. Well done, McIntosh. He got his big paw in there. Hart to Gehrig. Gehrig's got a loose man in Evans and finds him at centre wing. It's 4-5 to 1-1. Tempo lifting.
Great run by Main Waring from the other side. He's looking for him.
Goes for him now, Roscoe. At the back, Bickley was looking for a free. Main Waring wins it high. They're getting the frees, West Coast, simply because they're getting to the footy first.
7-2.
Mitchell White gets it off. Lovell one out with Ellen. Front spot, Lovell. Oh, too easy. Much too easy.
What's he saying here, the umpire? He's playing the mark. Looks like he changed his mind. Great run by Main Waring to come from right at the other side of the ground to make some space. Give Evans someone to kick to.
It's not about kick Lovell. He's done well since coming across. He's a very fine player for Melbourne. Will kick from 40 metres out. That's a good kick off the boot. That's a goal. Never going to miss. 5-5-1-1. Well, Shane Ellen would be disappointed with that.
Well, you're right there, Bruce. Lovell giving away height. He's not renowned for his overhead marking. He's taken very few in his career, I would say. Gets the ball a lot off the deck. But a great finish.
Well, he's booted 6 goals for the year. Long career at Melbourne. Over 120 games. Been a good pickup. Pittman just thumps the ball back. Banfield been taking the ground. Good play by Chopper Lovell. Gives it across the main wearings. The siren sounds between a terrific opening turn by West Coast. And Robert Shaw would be a little bit concerned as he goes down. Have a chat to his charges.
The other player in a bit of trouble there is Jason Ball. The physio is going to see him at the moment. Not sure what's wrong there, but it's a shoulder. Darren Jarman there on the screen. He's had plenty of touches too.
He hurt himself, Paul Ross, about 8 minutes ago when he went from market left, right forward pocket.
Yep, Darren Jarman 7-2. And there's Jamison celebrating his return off that blood clot, as Bruce mentioned. He's a very fine player, but just getting caught under the pressure. There's that shoulder there. It's close to the AC, or a bit higher actually.
So that's important for West Coast because he's been in such
good target, hasn't he?
Form. 1-1 to 5-5. You've got to make inroads into West Coast pretty quickly because they won't give much away all night. Pittman, Mainwaring out of the centre, left foot kick to centre half forward. Mark taken by Edwards, quickly on to Smart, looking for some rebound. Smart has to give up some ground. Handball over the top to Jamison, now to Ben Hart. They build Bickley to Liptak. Mainwaring to put the pressure on, does. Liptak just a little slow as they've been all night. Collins okay. Jarman could kick this, he's 60 out. Lines it up, lets it go. It's there! Fantastic kick. He is probably the only bloke in the competition from there that you'd give an even money bet to.
Just watch the way this comes up. It was a great chase by Mainwaring to try and just get Liptak off balance, which he did. And the pickup coming through, just giving off very quickly at young Collins. And just on the turn like that, Bruce, to get the timing, the distance and the accuracy. That's why people want to come to the football.
He's been a goal kicker this year. That's his 28th for the year. He's had 10 possessions, so he's having a good game. Lovell to Simmons. So the Eagles out of the centre square wide. Mainwaring couldn't take it. Evans over the top to Cousins. It's been fantastic since coming off the bench. Goes short, looking for Metropolis. He's got it. Now, ball's gone off at quarter time with a shoulder. Metropolis has come on and gone to full forward. He's played a bit in defence last year.
New role for him.
Kicked about 1992. He kicked those 7 goals on debut against St Kilda, but has since really failed as a forward, Roscoe.
Yes, he's probably played his best football as a half-back in that area, Kev.
So a big chance to play again on the forward line for Metropolis. He'll be kicking from around about 45 metres. Kicks a poor one. Edwards was held. Will take the free kick. Hart. Advantage has been paid back to Jarman, picking up a lot of possessions in defence. Oh, he's kicked that great goal, Anderson. That's a wild hand pass. Pittman knocks the ball on. He was held. Free kick to Jarman.
His 10th kick coming up too.
2-1 to 5-5. The Jarman brothers with the goals for Adelaide. Ball off the ground, kicked 2 in the first term and was instrumental in another. Pittman gets it in short at centre wing. Kicks to half forward. Caven. Gehrig at the back. McKenna well done to Hart. To Mitchell White, who's gone back in defence. Lopes away and then delivers to Cousins, who's had a fantastic match. Takes it on his chest. Edwards all over him. The two teenagers playing on one another. Matera, he'll like this. He may take Jarman on here. May lure him and then run off him. Teasing him. He'd be pleased with that. Got to Mainwaring. Mainwaring kicks to Metropolis. He's got him. Gee, McCartney was miles away. Now Evans is on here, surely. Well, Metropolis waits and waits and waits. Schofield runs for him. It's taken a long time, Metropolis. The gaps have closed. Didn't kick all that well a moment ago. Quick kick onto Evans. Looked a chance. Now he kicks from 48. That's a better kick. A much better kick. He scored a behind. 5-6-2-1. Gee, I did enjoy Matera a moment ago.
Yes, he was going nowhere though. He realised he had to go laterally, and then Risciuto just let him realise that if you try that again, I'll keep chasing you.
Jarman, yeah, just back.
So Jamison kicks wide. He's looking for Smart. Takes it on the second grab at the juglet. Loose to Bickley. So now he kicks long towards the half-forward line. Caven's there, drops it. Gehrig, the kick from Wodonga. Gives it off to Mitchell White. Back to Hart. Kicks long back towards the 50. Good punch away by Jamison at ground level. Cousins been superb to Mainwaring. He's got a loose player in Evans inside 50. He can run on. He can kick a goal.
So 1 goal to Evans as West Coast go to 6-6-2-1. 29 points the margin, 12 shots to 3. Evans with his goal. Mainwaring's had 9 kicks. Downsborough and Pittman. Pittman's been getting his hands to it. Lip tack. Just a little out of sorts so far tonight. Evans well played to Schofield. They're winning the midfield. Matera enjoying it at the back. Kicks to Cousins, having a fabulous match. He really has got the better of Edwards.
It's his 10th kick, Bruce.
Started the match on interchange. Not for long. He replaced Morrison, who gave a little handball off when a goal occurred early on for West Coast. Ellen, Andrew Jarman. Danger. Darren felt it, got the kick away. Out on the full for the second time tonight from Darren Jarman. Cousins to kick the ball back in. Gives up some space, but gets it to Mainwaring, who'll give it to Matera. Matera to balance and to go long. Kicks the ball to centre half forward. Not a good kick. Good mark, Bickley. Important player, Bickley. Must get a lot of the football for the Crows to do well tonight, you'd think. He's so hard at it, Bickley. To McCartney, off to Jamison. That's a bit better. Goes away to Andrew Jarman, who's got a bit of space. Normally very constructive. That's a great kick to Caven. Better build-up. What will Caven do? He can kick a long ball. Modra on the lead. Caven kicks it in front. McIntosh with him. Oh, good mark. That's a terrific mark by Modra. McIntosh was with him all the way.
Yes, and Caven's a pretty good kick, and he found that spot on. Modra just keeping McIntosh with his body at bay. Well played.
Well, important kick. They all are, I know, but Modra often, if he can get away to a good start in kicking goals, then he's on target for the night. That won't come back. He's missed. A couple of behinds to Modra tonight. 2-2 to 6-6. The Crows trail.
West Coast by 28 points. McKenna. It's a great kick, finds Banfield. Now he's got Evans loose inside the centre square. Kicked in the man on the mark. Lip tack. Gets it back to Bickley, the acting skipper tonight. Goes wide to Anderson. Usually a thumping kick. Collins in the square, drops it. Can he kick a goal? In his first game of week foot, he has.
6-6. Collins' first goal. Schofield. His 2 touches have resulted in goals. Collins. Here's Anderson. Gee, he got disorientated. He's gone too fast, surely. Ran forever. He's been pinged holding the footy. It's coming back. He obviously didn't have an option up forward. But it was as if he was...
if he thought he was about 30 metres clear, Bruce.
Just ran either...
Just no vision either side. I mean, he should have realised, should have sensed someone was coming.
Cousins again. Next goal really important here because Adelaide have made a bit of a move, but West Coast responded the first time. Will they do it the second? It's kicked half forward. Jamison front spot. Edwards, good. Got it to Risciuto. 11 possessions first quarter. Long. Caven outnumbered here. Gehrig to sweat off the back. Darren Jarman does get rid of the Hart. Oh, good kick around the body to Lip tack. This is a big play for Adelaide. Centre's a beauty. Well done. Young Collins. Don't know how far he can kick it, but he will kick from about 50.
Yeah, 2 great spots there. One by Darren Jarman and then the other by Lip tack to come inside and find Collins.
Third touch, Ross. First one, the handball to Jarman, a goal. Second one, a goal himself. Gee, he'll bring the house down if the kid can kick this. Broke his leg last July. 50 metres out. It's good. He's got it. Well, he'll be excited when he goes to the bend tonight, thank you. 4-2 to 6-6.
Yeah, well done to the young fella. It's a great way to get involved in this stand of the football. He's put himself in a bit. There's that great kick by Jarman, just so controlled. Then Liptak to turn around and spot him so accurately. Had to be a trajectory that found him quickly. Did that, and there's a good finish.
He's alive, isn't it?
Matty Collins from McLeod in Victoria. Play with the Northern under-18s. Neil Curley said he kicked 5 goals last week for North Adelaide. He's kicked 2 in his first game of league footy. Here come the Crows. Caven in front. Gearig kicks the ball off the ground. Skids over for a boundary throw-in. 6-6-42 West Coast. Adelaide 4-2-26. Robert Shaw. A bit happier than he was at quarter time. Pittman, the stockbroker, in front. Down to Beckley. Taps it on. Liptak, the doctor, trying to kick it off the ground. Jarman with great hands. Out to Rashudo. Danger here for the Eagles. Over the top was Modra. Kicks it off the ground.
2-6-6. Downsborough gets up high. Beckley getting the ball a bit now. Well done, Metropolis, to hold him off. And then handball out to Mainwaring at 15 now. Goes long. A floater gets to the goal square. White front spot's got it. Good mark. Smart was always a bit off balance. Caught out by the kick, I think. And White's big and strong and held his spot.
Yeah, so he moved to full forward with Metropolis coming out. And White actually indicated to Mainwaring to go to his right. Mainey tried to get it around the corner. It floated up. And as you said, Bruce, has held his ground beautifully.
Should kick the goal. Don Pike on. Drew Banfield off for West Coast. So Pike's first run. White to kick from about 15 metres. It's a shot and pick off the boot. He's hit the post. Well, the pendulum is swinging, Roscoe.
Just a shade, Bruce, yes. Gee, a finisher like Mitchell White doing that.
So Hart for the Crows, kicks wide. It's a good move. Finds Jamison. Pike's on his first game in 96. He's had a shoulder up. Jamison started his career as a full forward, headed the Crows goal kicking, now a defender. Low diving mark by Matera. So the Eagles, after a great start, now being pegged back by the Crows. 6-7-40 through Eagles. 5-2 32 Adelaide. Donnelly, half forward flank, kicks long inside 50. Allen was up high, ground level, pounced on it, quick snap. Bounces through for one behind.
Let off for Adelaide through Allen's fingers. West Coast interchange. Shooter, great kick from the back by Ben Hart. Rashudo goes long. Caven one out with Gearig. Well played, Gearig. Schofield, tackle was good. Well played. Beckley. Hart runs into the line, out of play. Centre wing.
Good play by Schofield, keeping his eye right on the ball.
Those players that have come in since they were struggling early have all done well, having their cousins in Schofield and Morrison, and 3 of them. Here he is again, Schofield, to Mainwaring, again knocking up, getting kicks, goes long, again a floater, difficult, but kick front spot, read it best on Hart, got Lovell outside, doesn't go, has Schofield, chips cleverly. Kick from about 46, 47. This is the difficult pocket in Adelaide to kick goals from on this ground.
The breeze is negligible, Bruce. It really has almost died.
Take a terrific kick, though. Going through the routine, and the Adelaide crowd letting him know that they want to get on with it. That's a good kick off the boot. It's coming back. That's a goal.
Mitchell White applies the pressure to Smart. Donnelly at ground level. Quickly back to Metropolis. Good punch away by McCartney. Metropolis does well. Follows up. Smart. Jamison on hands and knees. Gives it across to Cousins. The kick. Bang! Down he goes from Prosciutto. And they get up without feeling pretty sure when he hits you. Lip tap. Make that Edwards court. Back to Jarman. A bit of magic. He can set it up. Bentley's loose in the square. Here come the Crows. Prosciutto's back. It was two lifting over the top. They should kick a goal. Collins should kick his third. He's kicked it. And a big bump by Prosciutto.
It's been touched.
Been touched.
Yes, as soon as he kicked it, the hands went to his head. Touched off the boot.
Eagles player is still down, half forward line.
Dean Kemp, yes.
Dean Kemp.
Just didn't see him coming.
Got a heavy bump here. It was very heavy. So a waste opportunity by the Crows. They should have converted. Gehrig with the ball in the back pocket. That was a heavy bump.
They want the umpires to stop the game.
Caught him high. Takes a bit of courage, Bruce, to get up when you've been hit like that.
And he's got plenty of that, Kemp. No question about that.
Oh, it's got him in the head too.
The stretcher will come out now for him. See that...
a bit of blood too there.
Yep.
He was caught blind worse than what Anderson was too. Anderson got tackled by Cousins, remember, got the free kick.
He got tackled,
Kemp,
though.
yeah, I know.
He's been
Kemp,
hit.
yeah, that's right. Kemp just didn't see him at all. The top of the shoulder, I think, has got him almost on the chin, around the face. Left shoulder in, coming up and under. Oh, it's like an uppercut.
Don't think Mike Tyson would have got up from that.
Well,
He's
you
been
hate to
such
see
a
it, don't you?
fantastic player for the Eagles, being a Norm Smith medalist and the best and fairest winner.
He was sharp tonight too.
And he was very sharp
Very
tonight.
sharp.
Yeah, I think he's high on the list of favourite players with a lot of people. So courageous, single-minded, but off he comes, and Drew Banfield to come on, and we just hope that Dean's okay. He's not right now, I know, but that he will recover quickly. So that's a real blow to West Coast. But Adelaide didn't get the goal that seemed a certainty, so the damage that was being done is really to the man on the stretcher. Gehrig gets it back from McIntosh. Awful mistake. Important they get away here. Matera backs himself. Collins into it. Bickley to work it in front. Tries to break the tackle. Anderson to stretch. Gehrig to work into the boundary line. Anderson under pressure. Swings a handball back. It's coming back here. I think it's going to be a free kick.
Too high, Bruce. Over the shoulder, saying umpire Mark Nash.
So the Crows free kick to Anderson.
Just there.
Yep, Matera. Now Matera and Prosciutto getting involved. Prosciutto with a couple of others. Mainwaring just the peacemaker for the moment. Well, the Crows the second go, and they may get away. Bickley, Jarman should go. 45 metres out, loves these. There he's best around the corner. He's better like that than front on. 6-3, 7-8. Prosciutto getting involved with Matera and Mainwaring. 6-3 to 7-8. Anderson off for Connell.
Matera's not well. I don't know if it's his groin. The problem is he's not moving too well.
So Matera in a bit of strife. And in real trouble. Remember, Ball's gone,
yes.
Kemp's gone, and Matera looks like he might be nearly gone.
West Coast by 11 points. Connell just off the interchange bench. Raking hand pass to Brown. Gives it up to Lovell. The Eagles got a chance to remain where he needs a kind bounce. Gets it. Metropolis wants it long. He goes over the top to Cousins. Put him under pressure. Connell did well. Taken by Donnelly. Back to Mainwaring. Bang! He's gone down. That's a free. Downfield. No love lost between these two sides.
I want to be careful. There's not too much charging going on here.
Gee, that was pretty late.
Schofield goes short, finds Cousins. Just been great. This is his 15th possession.
Material's in a fair. He's got to come off. He can't run.
Looks like he might be going down to the forward line, Roscoe. So Cousins from around about 40 metres across the face of goals. It's been forced through for a point. A mark has been paid to Donnelly.
Yes, he had front posse there, Kev.
He had it in the pack. It was just a matter whether he was able to bring it down in that pack.
Yep.
Got good hands.
I think he hung on to it long enough. The hands were pulled away down the bottom.
It'll be a great goal for the Eagles. There's been a lot of physical pressure in the last 5 minutes. Several of their players. Best way to answer that is with a goal. And he's kicked it.
Jarman off the ground. Hart. Banfield pushed forward by Garrick to Matera, who's not fully fit. We expect that he will come off. He moved pretty well there, got it to Simmons. Now Pike, first kick this season. Terrific to see him back to half forward. White and Smart. White under pressure, threw it away. Should have gone, actually. Handball by Evans to Pike. Pike's kick okay to Schofield if it sits. He tries to control it. Will be a boundary throw in.
Matera's looks like he's going to come off now. He's still talking to the runner. Now he's going to come off. They've just put Banfield down onto Bickley.
Morris will come back up.
Who was Matera's man. So they've just covered themselves there.
So it's going to be a bounce and Matera off the ground. Or is he? He's now talking. Almost looks like...
They'll leave him on.
Yeah, they may leave him on there. As he waddles back. There he is, Peter Matera, who's been in trouble for about 5 minutes. Remembering the ball and Kemper gone. Quick kick by Jamison. This is a really important 5 minutes now. If the Eagles could hold or even slip away, they would be very happy with themselves. Adelaide has to erode the lead a little more to feel like they've made it worthwhile for everything they've spent in this term. Round the body by Pike, taken by Bickley. Bickley out wide, Matera's off the ground, Morrison's on. Andrew Jarman's got the mark at centre wing. Adelaide trail 39 to 56. There's Peter Matera going down the race. So there'll be 3 West Coasters without much chance of coming on for a while. Read it well, Brown off the pack, goes to full forward, Modra in the front spot, he's got it. No, didn't quite hold it. McIntosh fell over. Then on the up to McKenna, out of bounds. Bit anticlimactic there as a throw-in.
Geez, closing speed, Modra is just outstanding.
So boundary throw-in on 50 for the Crows. Pittman up high. Good tap to lip tack. Main Waring. It's the ball straight up in the air. Jarman's marked it. Is it 10 metres?
He's at, well, 9.5.
Well, he kicked the goal in this quarter. He's kicked 28 goals for the year. Been a fair pick-up, runner-up in the Brownlow medal last year and best and fairest winner for the Hawks. He's had 16 possessions. His brother Andrew has also booted 2 goals, so the Jarman brothers, or they're known in Adelaide as the Blues brothers, playing well. It's a long bomb. It's a great kick.
Kicked to Ross like he was on the run, didn't he? He really wound himself up.
My word, he just goes out to the right, just bends it back a little bit. You see a kick to Main Waring going up and under, but in the umpire's opinion went far enough. Just pushes out right now and then gets that distance. Good follow through and a pointed toe.
Kicked 2 long goals in this quarter. So the Jarmans have got 4 between them. And it's 7-3 to 8-8. Connell back to Ellen. To Hart, round the body, a floater. Jarman out after it with White. Wait for the bounce, or Jarman's in some touch tonight. He's playing a magnificent first half. Centering kicks a beauty. Caven wanted to give it off. Now goes normally a good kick. Modra. Did he get a push? No, says the umpire. Martinez says no. He was in a fair position. Main Waring well played. He could feel Bickley coming and he did not shirk it and went on. Boundary throw Gee, this game is now set up for a fantastic second half, isn't it?
Well, Jared just did some warm-ups on the boundary line too, so he may have a chance to come back.
West Coast by 11 points. Liptak caught. Good hands by Andrew Jarman to Rashudo. Once more, Modric in front of McIntosh. He's got it. He's been strong out in front, Roscoe.
Probably the most difficult marks to take when you're on the pace of a lead like that and the ball's coming at you at that trajectory. Someone like Rashudo, it really does give it a punch. You got McIntosh behind with that sort of pressure. Good stuff.
He's been averaging 5 goals a game. He's kicked 32 for the season.
+8, Kevin, in the interstate matches.
Yeah.
Not bad return, is it?
129 goals back in 1993. Twice he's kicked 13 on this ground. So from just inside 50, he's drilled it.
$7 and 3/4 for Adelaide, which is a good quarter. Just thinking if they wanted to make a change, the Eagles, with McIntosh, which I'm not suggesting they should at the moment. They are limited a little which way they go. Gary's got the pace perhaps to match him. See this again by Rashudo. The trajectory of the kick just gives Modra a chance, but it's going to be a great effort to mark.
8-3 to 8-8, deep into the second quarter. Hope you're enjoying this match as much as we are here. Liptak to Beckley, to centre half forward Caven and Garrick over the top. Trapped nicely there by Collins. Handball by Rashudo out wide. Schofield, Collins little hip and shoulder. McKenna couldn't quite break it. Well played, McKenna. Pushed it out to Schofield. Schofield gets it out wide. Downsborough with him robbed him. Downsborough quickly onto the boot. Mainwaring's had a terrific first half. Hay against Beckley. Crowd don't like it. Look fair enough from here. Mainwaring to half forward. Donnelly, Jamison. Jamison went the spoil. Ball still in. Donnelly still in, now out. Boundary throw in. It's been an interesting duel, that one. Donnelly's done all right with his couple.
Oh, yes.
Jamison's provided rebound as always. 5-point margin at quarter time. West Coast led by 28.
Boundary throw in 60 metres around from the Eagles' goal. Donnelly in the ruck. Jamison at the back. Kicks back along the ground. Brown couldn't take it. Mainwaring does. Under pressure, back to Donnelly. Can feed it off to Evans. Just kicks long inside 50. Mitchell White caught behind. Smart in front. Paddles the ball along. Taken by Bond. He's got a chance to go wide. This is a dangerous kick. Caven, it has to be good. Can't take it. Simmons. Danger here for the Crows. Couldn't take it, was Lovell. Simmons trying to win it once more. They tie it up. Ball up inside 50.
Robber on the ball. Jakovic has got Pittman up in a pocket.
West Coast by 5 points. Pike dispossessed. Smart does a somersault. Pike caught. Poleaxed into the ground. And another ball up. 8-8-56 West Coast. 8-3-51 Adelaide. Under a minute to go.
Brown comes off for Adelaide. Chalmers on.
So a rebalance here for the Crows. Andrew Jarman has been good in the first half after a slow start. Bond round the body. High ball. Connell. Oh, good mark, Garrick. They both showed a lot of courage, those young men. Garrick kept his eye on it. Garrick at centre wing. Late goal either way. Important. Inside 50. Punch away by Ellen. Free kick, Metropolis. Didn't look much in that. This might be the last go. Gee, that's...
Where did that come from, Bruce?
Unbelievable. It's come out of the air, that one. So the Crows might be a bit stiff here. This will be the last attack, you'd think, for the quarter and for the half. Metropolis has had 3 shots for goal. His first was ordinary, his second a bit better, where he scored a behind. And this is about the distance he's been kicking from. The siren's going to go before he takes his kick. So what a big play. 8-8 to 8-3 they lead. There's so much emotion in this game. The goal here is very important to West Coast stocks. It erodes a lot of Adelaide's good play. In the corner, if he can kick it, it looks good. He's got it. A terrific comeback there Metropolis. And won't that make them walk tall as they come off the ground, the West Coast Eagles, and had the deflating effect on Adelaide. A big turn in the last seconds of the opening half. Ross, what a terrific half of footy. 9-8 to 8-3.
Yeah, it looked as if it was going to be blown out by the Eagles, Bruce. 28-point lead at quarter time, but the Crows came back 7 goals. And pitching that last one, 7 goals to 4 in their favour. But the Eagles just steadying at the right time, and a bit of physical stuff from the Crows unsettled the balance of the Eagles for a while. They've just had to regroup a bit. Material looks to be okay. I'd say Kemp probably won't be able to come back on, and certainly Jason Ball with that shoulder has a problem, so they're very much too short at the moment. And if Material can come back on, he's going to be limited where he can play. Puts him under pressure.
8-3 to 9-8. Pittman with his hands on it, went through Pike. Mainwaring, terrific first half. Good tackle. Darren Jarman again gets such distance, even in that situation, right towards the goal square. Djakovic, who's had a quite nice statistically, but has done a good job in holding down Robin. Goes out wide, Hart overran it, then held up Liptak, pushes towards the boundary line. Liptak's got him. It's going to be a umpire's ball and a bounce about 52 metres from Adelaide's goal.
Bit of a plus there for Robert Shaw in some respects too, Bruce, with Djakovic certainly doing a very good job on Robin, but does Mick Malthouse take him away and try and use him further up the field?
Later down then Djakovic to Schofield, another of the impressive youngsters for West Coast. Kicks to centre wing. Ellen, good grab in the front. Positive bit of play from Ellen, who struggled in the opening half, didn't see a lot of the footy. Gets some distance to half forward. Oh, Djakovic too good on Robin that time.
So Djakovic across half back. Feeds it off to Matera, who was limping quite noticeably in the second term. Kicks the ball long up to 50. In front is Donnelly, punched away by Jamison. Not much flexibility for Mick Malthouse with ball off with a shoulder. Kemp is also with concussion.
He's up and around though.
Just young Morrison really sitting on the bench. I wouldn't think Kemp would come back on. It was a pretty heavy blow. But if things get desperate, you never know. Jamison into the back of Donnelly. Kicked 2 goals, one in the first quarter, one in the second. He's looking for Metropolis, is out in front. It's a good kick. Metropolis kicked that great goal right on the half-time siren. Cousins makes the lead. He'll be shooting from around about 40 metres. Certainly he's within kicking distance. Getting the boos and the hurry up from the Adelaide fans. So Metropolis, can he open with a goal in this third term? He's kicked it. Well, that's tremendous by Metropolis. He's kicked one after the bell at half-time, and he's kicked the opening goal of the third term.
Yes, well, I was going to suggest that perhaps he'd come down to half forward and Mitchell White spend more time at full forward, but he opened up, he got himself into a bit of space in the pocket, pushed himself fairly wide. Didn't look at, well, he looked at a few options, said, no, I'll have a shot myself. Geez, he finished off very well.
Suddenly this lead blows out again. It's 10-8 to 8-3, back to 17 points, which is handy. Pittman probably should have taken it. Oh, well done, Matera. Jarman got him though, holding it. Andrew's going to like that. It was a good effort by Matera to make the space and the running, and then Andrew Jarman lunged and put the tackle on. Had trouble running around him though, off the left to centre half forward, Caven front spot. Fly at the back came from Darren Jarman. McKenna mopped up, got it to Hart. Hart, clever, got around Caven, then delivers to centre wing. West Coast have come out well. Donnelly to Schofield. Schofield goes to half forward, neat kick to Lovell onto it. Good build up here. Metropolis leads. Vacant goal square. Lovell kicks it. A beautiful kick to White. That's wonderful football.
Free kick.
It's got to be.
Yes. He just spilt the mark at the last minute and then was dragged over the line across the shoulder. Watch this by momentum of Smart and Hart. Hart just taking him around the shoulder. Definite free kick. Oh. And a couple to go on with.
Good start this West Coast. Late goal in the first half. Kicked as the siren, well, actually after the siren, and then a goal to Metropolis earlier here, and now White with the chance to stretch the lead to 4 goals. Check side Ed. It's got it.
3 points. It's been a great opening start in this third term. McKenna makes a mistake. That's rare. Out in front was Modra, lost it, kicked off the ground, ricochets back, chance for Collins, he's kicked 2. Out of bounds on the full. And a good debut by the youngster. 2 goals in his first game of league football. In fact, it's been paid a point. McKenna, acting captain tonight for the Eagles, goes short and finds Gehrig. So plenty of physical pressure from the Crows in that second term. A couple of very tough clashes. Downsborough gives a lead, it's been ignored. So Gehrig taking his time, trying to set it up. He's got a short in Simmons. Still on the half-back flank on the defensive 50. Very short to Banfield. Been on and off the interchange bench tonight. Still on 50. Schofield makes a lead. Kicks a poor one. Schofield's been a good player. He's got Jarman to beat. Does it well. Gives a great walk around Bickley, then kicks long. Back towards the wing position. Smarts the high flyer.
Oh, free kick.
Then wins the crumb. Getting a good bounce was Jamison. Great hands to Liptak. Spins out of the pack, sets it up to Jarman. A chance for Andrew Jarman inside 50. Across the face of goals, Caven versus Gehrig wins out. Now on the rebound, Hart for the Eagles. Feeds it off to Jakovic. Jakovic keen to run with the ball. Out in front of Mitchell White, gets a good bounce. Handballs it out for himself, taken by Jarman. It was dangerous play. The kick's a poor one. Jakovic across half-back. Cool for the Eagles, sets it up to McKenna.
Centre wing, sweeps out a long handball, effective to Mitchell White. White goes to centre half forward, gets Lovell. So a couple of mistakes by the Jarman brothers with the foot. Andrews was a poor effort at half forward a moment ago. Lovell's kicked to centre half forward, marked by McCartney.
Ended up being a nothing kick, Bruce.
He bounced it with one hand. It was not a good result. He just does better here. Does very well to hold up a couple. Now Liptak at centre wing. Good kick. Very good kick, Pittman. Well done, Downsford, to get back. Illegally, perhaps, but not paid. And then kicks away to centre wing. McCartney takes the mark, goes to ground. May give off, does now to Andrew Jarman. Crows getting plenty off it, but they're still well behind on the scoreboard. 11-8 to 8-4. Pittman's recovered. Here's Anderson in the centre. Kicks the ball to centre half forward. Robin hasn't been able to get into it at all. And McKenna takes the mark. The stop-start tactics by West Coast just taking some rhythm from Adelaide at the moment. As Hart comes away at half-back and then delivers well and gets to Mainwaring.
Mainwaring kicks down towards the half-forward line. Mitchell White, one-on-one duel with Smart. He's on 50. Keeps the ball in. Still a chance for the Eagles. Bond paddles the ball towards the boundary line. Does well, feeds it off to Jamison. Just a quick kick, finds Jarman. It's been fantastic tonight. He's kicked a couple of goals, lots of possessions, and finds Anderson. Cross half back. Back to Bond. One-on-one duel with Jakovic and Robran. Taken over by Gehrig. So West Coast 11-8-74. Lead by 22 points. Adelaide 8-4-52. Good start by West Coast this term. They've kicked 2 goals. Adelaide yet to kick a major. Anderson gives it back to Jarman. Runs bang, straight back into Jakovic. Matera, who's done well. He looked gone in the second quarter. Back to Mainwaring. The Eagles once more come forward inside 50. Mitchell White. Ground level. Tyson Edwards has his hand pass smothered. Cousins with a quick snap. Off target, out of bounds.
It's been good though, the youngster.
And they bottled the game up in this quarter. They knew that Adelaide, if they were going to be a chance, had to continue that momentum they built in the second quarter. And they just cut their space and allowed them to run on the ball.
Hart going long, gets to half-back. Pittman a target, Ellen front spot. Looks to give off, then decides to go long, goes to half forward. Caven and Gehrig. A number of times we've seen this situation where Gehrig's been able to punch away. Rashudo hurled up, no free. Banfield who's on Rashudo to Pye. Good handball to Schofield, important. I just run straight past Andrew Jarman, left him standing, goes to the pocket. Metropolis, good stretch by Ben Hart, taken by Lovell. Lovell in the pocket, misses a behind.
So you had Evans right on the end of the square too. He could have just pulled around the corner. It was a great pickup. Great movement forward, just needed the finish.
11-9, 8-4, 1-2 to Lovell. Looks like Ben Hart's now on Metropolis.
Hart finds Jamison on half back. Got a loose player. In Bond, couldn't take it. Downsborough pumps the ball back for the Eagles inside 50. Schofield's been good, taken by Metropolis. He's kicked two, back to Lovell, trying to set it up short. He's done it. Evans. He's been told by Mitchell White to have a shot.
Not in the square if he wants to push it forward.
Took one goal in the second term. Distance is there, not the accuracy. Minus score. It's been a seesawing game. The Eagles dominated the first quarter. Chad Morrison about to come on for the Eagles. It's about their only fit interchange. And the Crows with a tremendous second term. Now the Eagles back on top. Pittman, ball punch to the front, taken by Mitchell at ground level. Main Waring pounced on it. Did well to Simmons, can go over the top. They can set it up here to Evans inside 50. He can have a long ping at the goals. It's a fantastic kick.
Win 30-point margin, the biggest of the match to date. Gehrig away. West Coast coming out on fire as they did. Look at this, Gehrig, two bounces, three. The ball running away. Kick the goal, son. Goes from 60, close. Oh, what an effort. Hit the post. It stirred our hearts and rattled the post. Fantastic football.
And he wouldn't blow out a candle. Look at this, just amazing strength and striding ability. And to kick that distance on the run like that, not easy.
Well, that was one of the best individual efforts we've seen this year. Pity it didn't finish with a goal. Allen across half back. He's had a couple of touches in this third term to Bickley, to Anderson. It's rebound football, back to Bond. Here come the Crows inside 50. McKenna backs back, eyes on the ball. Just couldn't hang on to it. Ground level. Quick snap by Collins. Modra can't get there. Through for a point. Good play by McKenna. Francis Burke used to say you needed strong eyes. Keep your eyes on the ball. McKenna did that. It's hard when they're bearing down. Hart marks in the back pocket. Sets it up to Banfield. A lot of loose players as both sides take it from one end to the other. It's a floater.
But important,
Donnelly gives it back to Lovell. Through the corridor to Metropolis. Well, in a twinkling of the eye, it's from one end of the ground to the other. So Metropolis, who start on the interchange bench.
Two important goals, Kev. Late in the second and then one in this third. They've been tough shots too.
Really took them from 5 points to 3 goals in front, didn't he?
West Coast by 30 points. So Metropolis from right on 50. He's kicked his third.
And they're set up from the back line from the kick out. Not a Crows player touches the ball. Right the way down the ground. They just spotted players. Even the kick from Banfield on his wrong foot, which is the one that found Donnelly here. He's been important, Donnelly, that mobility across half forward to help Mitchell White. And then Lovell's finishing off has certainly been a lot better. Andy Lovell with 12 and 5. And also an important goal in that first quarter.
3 to Metropolis, 6 goals the margin, 13-11 to 8-5. A lot of goals at the left of screen. Jarman out of the centre. Mark taken by McKenna. Right on top again, West Coast. Hard away with a bounce. They're really stretching Adelaide as they run out of half back. Not a good kick. Schofield did well on Ellen. Ellen then in trouble. Ridden into the ground, but play on call. Jamison gets a tackle in. Little kick from Bickley didn't go far. Evans gets back. He has been important, Evans. To half forward, wide in front. He's matched smart for strength. It's been a good duel when they've gone at it. Rashudo took a long time. She's smart. Gone. Caught. It'll be a bounce. 13-11, 8-5.
Good pressure by Ben Cousins too. Get up and tackle a couple of times. Go back on Rashudo.
You look back to their second quarter, Ross. Adelaide did play brilliantly, but they only outscored West Coast by 17 points. It felt like a lot more at the time.
Yep.
And now they find themselves a whopping 36 points down. Liptak's kicking to the centre, Matera. Danger here. He'll take Jarman on. He'll expose him here and then go from 48 and kick the goal.
Rashudo. Been a great turn by the Eagles. Kicks high. Jarman in front. Takes the grab. Oh, great. Hands to his brother. Outside 50. This is a great kick. Darren Jarman's booted his third. Great hands from his brother and Andrew.
Just that little quick give. He had to take that mark under pressure and then just knew who was around him. And here we go. Rashudo's kick up in the air. Matera just losing his footy initially and then just saw brother coming past. It's almost a copybook one of the previous kick from the other end.
Gives the Crows some heart. They needed it very badly. It's still a big difference here. 36 points, 14-11 to 9-5. Adelaide winning the ball out of the centre repeatedly, but they have been breaking down at half forward. Not that time when Andrew Jarman played it so well to his brother. Lovell's handball. Banfield onto it. A hard ball to take. Collins couldn't quite bring him down. Gets away. Was it high, the tackle?
Yes.
Free kick coming back.
It's definitely high. A hand came across his face. He's got the job on Rashudo.
He too has had a terrific game. One mistake when he kicked the ball into the man on the mark, and Adelaide got a goal resulting. Hart brings it wide. McKenna's got it. Good take. Bluey at centre wing. 14-11 to 9-5. So neat. Inside, gets to Cousins.
Cousins on centre wing. Gives it across to Mitchell White. It's a good kick to Donnelly. Plenty of space on the Eagles forward line. Plenty of momentum. Kicks out in front. McIntosh. Started the game at fullback on Modra.
His first kick, I think, Kev.
Finds space to Pike. He'll just need a kind bounce. Taken over by Jarman.
Robin comes off. Been well cared for by Jakovic. And Chalmers to come on.
West Coast 95 plays Adelaide 59. Boundary throw in on the Eagles forward line. Donnelly does the ruck work. Jarman the crumbing. It's been caught. Ball trickles over for another boundary throw in.
The important thing, the Eagles' attitude in this quarter is there could have been some players wanting to be physical and go to the body, but they've hurt the Crows on the scoreboard, which is the way to do it.
Metropolis has kicked 3 goals for West Coast. Darren Jarman 3 for the Crows. Banfield to Cousins, who's been fantastic. Back to Evans. He's kicked 2. He's kicked 3.
Oof.
Providing most of the goals for West Coast in the term. They get their lead out again to 7 goals. Push forward by Simmons or done. Schofield, brilliantly done. Inside, goes to full forward. Metropolis and Ben Hart. Hart one hand. Metropolis and Hart again. Hart works it out of bounds. Boundary throw in. Probably looking for the behinds actually. So 6.5 minutes remaining, and the Crows in a lot of trouble here. Haven't been beaten all year at home. Have had a disappointing run away from home, and this match a danger game in terms of their chances of making the finals this season. Drop this and they're right back in the ruck. Lovell centering. Pike and Darren Jarman. Well played, Darren Jarman. He has been outstanding. Lopes away, delivers. Chalmers took off early. Poor effort. Very poor. Gehrig running off. Half back again. He's been right on top in this term. Gets to Pike. Loose been everywhere. He's got Lovell on his own in the pocket if he wants him. Not now. Evans short. Now goes to Cousins.
I don't think it was intended for Cousins. I think it was for Donnelly, Bruce.
Cousins to take the kick from about 52 metres. He's coming across to Downsborough. And there's just one pair. That's Jakovic and Chalmers forward of the centre for Adelaide. Everybody else is in the West Coast half. This would really sting. The margin is almost too great now, you think, for an Adelaide revival. Downsborough right there. Mark taken by McIntosh. As a left footer, he should go back and kick a goal. He's going to give it off, but
bit of payback here for Modra.
so McIntosh, who's come down the ground a couple of times in this term, should run around, improve the angle and goal, you'd think. Does run around, does improve the angle, and does put it through. 16-11 to 9-5.
Yeah, it's been an outstanding quarter as Edwards has been taken off by Robert Shaw and David Brown has come on. Just see this up and under by Downs. We've got good distance, and here in this pack, McIntosh just holding his ground. It's a strong grab.
It's a changing game football. McIntosh playing at fullback on Modra, marks in the goal square and kicks a goal. Lovell gives it across to Banfield. They've worked hard at ground level. Mitchell White takes a mark on his chest. The Crows have fallen down at centre half forward. Rodman's off without a kick. Chalmers is there now. Jakovic has beaten all comers. Not a lot of possessions himself, but they've just fallen down badly across half forward. So Mitchell White
He's done a power of work, Kev, just running around, creating.
has kicked a goal in this term. He'll be right on 50. It's a beautiful long kick. He's kicked it. What a quarter by the Eagles.
Yes, and 4 players, Kev, have shared those goals. 7 of them. 8 now. Mitchell White's just done very well, as I said. He hasn't been a big possession winner. He's got 11 and 3. But his couple of goals in this quarter have been very, very important.
Two to White, 9 goals the margin now. 17-11 to 9-5. 8 goals in this term. One better than the Crows did in the second. Darren Jarman again out of the centre. Lovell attacks hard with Caven. Caven's handball forces it to centre half forward. Good take by Chalmers to Brown. Must go. Has to kick this. Misses everything. Well, maybe he took a step too far, but had to goal. It's very important. Just a couple of kicks to David Brown, mainly on the interchange. Half back, free kick to Hart. It's just falling apart for Adelaide now.
Getting untidy. Starting to fray at the sides, as Stan Ells used to say.
9 kicks and 2 marks. Stan won't have much time to fray at anything on Tuesday night when they get out there and play that Lightning Premiership.
Yeah.
24 minutes of footy. Essendon and St Kilda, won't that be tight and tough early? There'll be a bit of energy in the first couple of minutes. Flat out from the start.
Something different.
Boundary throw in. 17-11, 9-5. I think everyone's a bit stunned here after what had happened in the second quarter and the revival for the Crows. They've just been blown away here by a ruthless and efficient and quite brilliant Eagle team. They've been fantastic. Donnelly back to Mainwaring, who's had a quiet quarter but a great first half. Boundary throw in. 113 to 59. Robert Shaw, the Adelaide coach, Daryl Hart behind him. Some glum faces there, and why not? They're seeing their team taken apart. Free kick to going to Downsborough after copping a whack across the head.
The Eagles have kicked 8-3 this quarter. The Crows 1-2 as Downsborough kicks the ball back inside 50. Allen got his hands on the ball. Back of the pack is young Collins. Only his first game, he's kicked a couple, shown tremendous promise, but he might set up Matera. He might take him on again. Gets around Rashudo, goes short, smart from behind, got his fist to the ball. Lip tack at ground level, leg by Matera. Adelaide fans love it.
Yeah, free kicks now, Kev, 16 to 8.
Liptak's had a very good year. He's been averaging 23 possessions a game, 15 so far tonight. So the Doctor kicks the ball back to the wing. Downsborough showed courage, went back. Bickley with quick hands. Brown had to give it off. Simmons did well, intercepted. Jakovic Kicks a high ball back. Evans from behind. Matera. Evans dropped it. Matera nearly took it one hand. Slides it over the line. West Coast 17-11, 113. Adelaide 9-5, 59.
Jason McCartney and Tyson Edwards and Matthew Robran all having pretty ordinary nights on the interchange. Bickley's kicked to centre wing. Matera trapped it. Then looked for a free kick. He's unlucky. Liptak's handball. Anderson. Crows putting themselves under pressure, and he's gone for holding the ball.
Well, I'll take it's a square off, Bruce. Yeah. Matera should have got a free kick anyway before that.
Now Hart's going to bang it out wide. Doesn't get far enough. Could be a rebound here. Darren Jarman wants to use it. Gets it to Jamison. Should kick it on. No, what's happening?
It's been a 50-metre penalty going to Hart. That's why the play stopped.
Ah, missed all of that.
Yep, umpire at the other end. I can't think which one it is, Bruce. But as he kicked it, there must have been something going on. And
so West Coast shot for goal. After all of that, it looked like a great opportunity for Adelaide.
Well, quite frankly, can't tell you why, Bruce, but just saw the umpire going back saying 50.
And Hart is going to take the kick.
Replay goes back. Yeah, that's what it was. Brown came across the mark.
So Hart got a 50 from that. So took us all a while to work it out. And this to make it a 10-goal margin from point-blank range. He's got another one, I think. He has.
All the backmen kicking goals, Bruce. McIntosh, Matera, now Hart, all getting involved.
10 goals the difference, 18-11 to 9-5.
Yes, they've had something like 50 more possessions, West Coast, which is an indication of how they dominated the game, but not only getting those possessions, they've used them very well.
They've done it well because they've had little flexibility in this quarter with ball off with a shoulder injury. Kemp was taken off on a stretcher, now sitting up in the dugout. Matera's been great. He looked gone also in the second term, limping, went off the field. Back to Jakovic. Speaking all comers, just about threw the ball back over his head to Gehrig, who can run. Gave us a great sprint in this term. Shows us his skills to Lovell. Half-back flank. 21 possessions to Andy Lovell. Kicks down towards the wing. Banfield couldn't take it. Desperate though. Rashudo runs it over the line.
That midfield drive has gone, Kev. Rashudo, Bickley just not able to pick up. Liptak's been quiet. Darren Jarman's having on really getting some of the footy.
Robert Shaw in the dugout, ready to come on. Need some important words at quarter time. Smart. Kick intercepted by McKenna. A few fancy steps, got away to Main Waring. It's just fantastic in this third term. The Eagles back to McKenna. He'll set it up to Lovell. The front edge of the centre square. So Chopper Lovell. Metropolis is on a lead. Great kick, got his hands on it, couldn't take it. And tries to rip it out the arms of Hart. Got a ball up inside 50.
Well, Mickey will be pumped. He'll love what they've done here. Seemingly in trouble at half-time with injuries, and Adelaide coming at them hard. Responded emphatically in the style of a team that might go all the way this year. We had them written off. Well, Mickey helped us in doing that. Troy Bond, we didn't read him too well on that talking footy night. Hart. Brown, confusion, back to Andrew Jarman. Nothing happening for the Crows, and that was just a great quarter of football by one team in West Coast. A fabulous performance. They kicked 9 goals 3 to 1-2, and the Adelaide goal coming from Darren Jarman outside 50.
Yes, not always happy. Just a fantastic settling quarter, and one that could have caught up with them with the intensity and the momentum that the Crows went in at half-time, I should say. They really blew that out. It suggests that they have that momentum sustained. I can't see anyone from the Crows really being too dangerous other than Darren Jarman through the centre is going to hurt them too much. So everything's going West Coast way.
Just can't believe that Mick's not smiling. 60 points the margin at three-quarter time. He'd be out there with a bouquet of flowers. Now the clap. You'd expect Adelaide to come out very spiritedly. Anderson got it to lip tack to Brown. Brown's kick inside 50. McKenna on his own. He's got it. Comes away. Now he's going to have to come back over the mark. He's done well, McKenna. Collins has kicked a couple on him, but he's been the general back there with Jakovic. Simmons trying to rob it was Rashudo. He's died a bit since half-time. Hart's kick finds White. White's had the better of Smart. Donnelly, good kick. Metropolis had a chance. Chalmers to get back. Slow motion. Now gets it to Bond. Okay. Back to Allen. Goes to Jarman. He's had a heap of kicks. Has been impressive all night. Kicks the ball out wide to Pittman. Pittman back inside to Ben Hart. Ben Hart to Mark Rashudo. Rashudo on the left. Centering kick. Not good. Mainwaring's got it. Loose man is set up. Decides not to go to Lovell. Punches it harder. Might be the right result. White working hard. Out towards the half-forward flank. And the ball now trickles over. Some tired bodies there. And it'll be a boundary throw-in.
Matthew Liptak. He's had a good year for the Crows. Battled hard tonight. Not one of his best games, though. Pittman wins the tap. It was a great last term by the Crows. Allen kicks back towards the wing. Hart pushing and shoving Brown. Brown traps it on ground level. Anderson goes to ground. Pittman, ball forced over. In fact, he'll get a free kick for holding the man. Well, who knows? They might be put out of their misery, the Crows. The lights could go out. Back towards the wing.
That's how that I'm sitting here, Kev.
Gehrig kicks inside 50 of Mitchell White. Drops a sitter. He's got all the time in the world. Can try and set it up short. Looking for Cousins. Hart does it well. So the Crows through Allen. Casually out of defence. Kicks back towards the half-back line. Donnelly did well. Got his fist to the ball. Simmons got plenty of numbers. Plenty of support. The Crows. Gehrig just weaves his way through. Got no one really to kick it to on that occasion. Kicks it over on the full.
Exciting run by Gehrig in the third quarter. Took the ball from the back pocket. It's Tony McGuinness, the Adelaide captain, injured and must be doing it hard today. Kick to half-back, Caven. Is Gehrig from the back pocket and took a pop shot from 55 metres and hit the post. It was a brilliant bit of football. Jamison from half-back to centre-half forward. Smart. Jarman, just outside range, is about 90 metres out. Kicks to Modra, worked under the ball. Done a bit Modra, but probably beaten Collins off the ground. Boundary throw in right forward pocket. Got to salvage something from this, the Crows. They need a big last quarter. A 6, 7, 8 goal last term just to get back something.
Next couple of weeks, Bruce, they're away. They've got Hawthorn at the Park and then Richmond at the MCG. After Hawthorn's win, that'll be a tough one.
No doubt about that. Pittman, material well played to McKenna, to Lovell. A lot of touches again. A couple of bounces. He's trying to draw a man to him. Then he gives off into the centre. Just set that Pike a bit. Taken by Cousins, most impressive. Evans, terrific game again tonight. High ball this one, a bit untidy. Banfield keeps his eye on it, so does Ben Hart. Good play. Banfield pushes forward towards Pike. Going to be a free kick coming back. And Drew Banfield will take it in the centre square.
Banfield, the #1 pick in the national draft. Remember their premiership side. It's been a good pickup. Kicks long. Metropolis in front. Punched away by Chalmers. Cousins started on the interchange and then was a star when he came on. Bond's down, shaken, not stirred. As we see, Metropolis gives the ball across to Schofield, hands and knees. Donnelly continues to work hard, just throws the ball out to himself. The umpire was on the blind side. Good play by Mitchell White. Back to Donnelly. He's been upended by Jarman to Liptak. So the Crows with some numbers out of defence. Jamison pumps the ball back. Pittman's in front. He's got 2 to beat. Good punch away by Downsborough. Kicked off the ground by Brown. Waiting back is Gehrig. He loves to run. Can feed the ball off. Does so to Pike. First game for the year. Back to Banfield. Tremendous support from Hart. Back to Gehrig. Can go over the top to Lovell. They've got the numbers. got a loose player inside 50. And Mitchell White takes the easy chest mark. Terrific play.
Yeah, just their running capacity, Kev, as Curl said at three-quarter time. They've just been prepared to run and assist, all those difficult things that the Crows have dropped off doing after that second quarter. As Curl said, they must have changed jumpers at quarter time. I think they've changed again at half time.
Well, Mitchell White kicked 2 goals in the third term. He was one of the stars along with Metropolis. They've had 11 individual goal kickers, the Eagles. Metropolis is their leading one with 3 along with Tony Evans. So Mitchell White can join them from 40 metres. He's missed.
It's been a big move, Ross, hasn't it? Pushing him forward this year.
Yes, I just had to take a punt, and he's such a quality player, Bruce. He reads the game so well to take him out of that defence, that solidarity there. But they've had Fraser Garrick being able to slip back and fill that role.
He'd only kicked 10 goals prior to this season in 5 seasons of football, and this year is well past that figure. Caven, just a hard one. Anderson to Caven, cut off by Mainwaring. Caven's struggled a bit. Mainwaring's kick not good. Jamison wants the boundary line and gets it. Started all right, Caven, but Gehrig did a job on him, and now he's been forced to go back and smart forward. There's Rod Jamison, 100th game. He's not going to remember it with a whole lot of pleasure because the team's been whacked here. 18-12 to 9-5. Ben Hart, Rashudo. That was a throw by Ben Hart and picked up. Actually, Rashudo has died since he gave that bump to Dean Kemp. It's done very little since. Ball coming back to Simmons. Frustrating night for Adelaide. Rodman coming off, McCartney on. Rodman so good last week for South Australia and had a miserable evening. Simmons pops it up to centre half forward. Andrew Jarman at the back. Donnelly. Jakovic coming forward. Will this be another defender kicking a goal? That one off target, a behind. He's played an interesting game tonight, Jakovic. Hasn't been noticed nearly as much as normal, but has done a very fine job.
Unobtrusively effective.
Jamison kicks long towards the wing member side. Bickley back. McCartney's got it, can give it across to Jarman. Darren Jarman's been the Crows' best player tonight. Kicks up looking for Smart on the forward line now. It's forced over. I mentioned Bruce Mitchell White with 10 goals leading this season. He's kicked 14 goals this season, so it has been a tremendous move. The whole Eagles forward line with Donnelly down there as a mobile flanker.
Exactly. And
Ball with the high marking. It has looked good. Smart across to Andrew Jarman. This is a great snap. It's hit the post. He's kicked 2 goals. One with his brother, who's tried pretty hard tonight. He's had 19 possessions. His brother Darren's had 28. They've kicked 5 goals between them. McKenna out to Lovell. Pittman gives it to Smart. Hawks. Hurried kick back. Modges the high flyer. Forced over.
Left forward pocket for Adelaide. Just the 1 goal to the Crows since half-time. They got 1 in the first quarter, 7 in the second, and 1 in the third. Ben Hart at the back, so players at either end of the ground. Now swapping around. Bickley, good snap. Close, it's a goal.
So Downsborough wins the tap to Banfield. They just keep pumping the ball forward. They've been very good at ground level tonight, the Eagles. They've run the ball hard. Banfield just bumps hard over the line. 23 possessions to Drew Banfield. Cousins had 20. Evans has had 19. Lovell's had 24. Mainwaring 25. So all hard workers, medium-sized players. Pike. Good to see him get a few touches first game for the year, but Allen marks. Short to Rashuto. To Jamison. Finds Bickley. So the Crows need some goals just to lift their spirits for next week. Hawthorn, then they've got to play the Tigers. Jamison up to the half-forward line to Pittman. So keeping's off at this stage as Jamison's kick goes towards centre-half forward. Collins, just the youngsters, kicked a couple in his debut. To Brown at ground level. He finds Chalmers. Really struggled to find a centre-half forward tonight.
Yeah, they have.
Rodman started there. He didn't have a kick. Chalmers has also come on the ground. This is his first kick. It's a long bomb. Terrific kick. Off target.
Ben Cousins has been taken from the ground. He's had 15 and 5. Also kicked a goal, replaced by Chad Morrison.
Djakovic after the McKenna kick, 10-7 to 18-13. 54 points the margin. McIntosh out on the fall. Centre wing, Ellen to bring her back in. So Adelaide well down, but sticking to its guns here. And as Kevin said, it's important they get some goals and take something with them to Waverley in their next match. Handball by Hart to Matera, to Pike, to Matera. Just a bit Leary, Collins to Bickley, in trouble, now gets a quick kick to full forward. Modra couldn't quite hold it. McKenna, Campbell strength. McKenna was fabulous because Modra put the tackle on and he still banged out that left-hand handball and got it to Mainwaring, back to Lovell. Poor kick, taken by Chalmers at centre wing. He's off. Bad handball. Brown. Jarman takes it now. Darren Jarman goes towards Andrew Jarman in the pocket. Front spot, good play by Matera. Back to Pittman. Should give it off. Now to Andrew Jarman. Now to Anderson. Andrew Jarman stretched for off. Gehrig made it look easy. Then bad bounce, few errors, but he's exciting to Schofield. Schofield away, and Schofield kick. Look at this for a rebound. And Morrison has been sitting on the interchange for a lot of the night. Has Evans running, Metropolis in the goal square. Good kick, Morrison right there. Was it a touch or was it through for a goal? Might be a goal, this it is.
West Coast lead by 60 points. Schofield will be very happy with his game tonight. Down to Metropolis. Started on the interchange bench. He's been good. Ball went off. Evans has kicked 3 goals. Morrison taken the ground by Bond.
Umpire gave the decision, Kev sitting on the ground. Been watching Gary Ablett.
So Bond transfers the ball out wide, looking for Jarman. Darren Jarman. It's his 30th possession. To Jamison. Back edge of the centre square. Kicks still inside the square to Pittman, beaten by Gehrig. She's got some pace. The kick from Wodonga. To Hart. Just sets it up to Djakovic. Wonderful vision. And finds Donnelly. So they've been quick to move the ball, the Eagles. Back to Banfield. Full of running. Metropolis in front, punched away by Smart. Chance for Morrison. Outside 50. Evans against Caven. Pace of Lovell. Allen kicks it over. Boundary throw-in.
So 3 recruits together there, Lovell, and then Ellen and Caven, all coming from other clubs to their respective clubs this season. Donnelly, really good game tonight. High tackle on him, no free kick. Bond to come out to Bickley, trying hard all night. Just been average though. Centre wing, Djakovic has had the better of whoever they put on him. Oh, just runs away in imperial fashion to Banfield, having a very good match. Oh, kick to half forward, marked by Lovell. Ellen running underneath it, and Lovell's got it about 50 metres from goal. 18 kicks and 8 handballs for Andy Lovell. Really has fitted in well to this West Coast team. It's a goal kicker. This would test his distance. He's kicked it well off the boot. Not quite going to make it. Smart there with White. Jamison trying to concede, and he does it behind. 19-14 to 10-7. Crowd getting involved, but they're pretty frustrated with what they've seen tonight. And it does put a question mark on Adelaide's 1996 season. They've only won 2 now of their last 6 matches, and this is the real big one because they've lost at home for the first time. Downsborough pushes the ball out of play, boundary throw in. And on the other hand, West Coast, 5 consecutive wins. They've got the streak going in the AFL at the moment.
They've had some injuries, the Crows. Wren and Costa are both out with knee injuries. McGuinness can come back, and McDermott played in the early game for Glenelg. And of course, Worsfold and Hetty, 2 stars for the Eagles, not playing tonight as well.
And Chris Waterman.
Chris Waterman, who's probably just about due to come back. A couple of weeks, maybe.
Tregenza's been a blow too, I think.
Tregenza, yep.
To lose 3 with a knee in the 1 year's a lot.
Pittman. Down to Bickley, who's tried hard. And a free kick.
Holding the ball.
By Hart. The oldest player on the Eagles list at 32. He's taken a bit of a rest. The Eagles have been just so impressive since half-time. They were good in the first half as well, but that third quarter, certainly a quarter to remember for the Eagles. They can raffle this. Allen across half-back. Been marked by Risciuto. So just on 7 minutes to go in this final term.
Goals getting hard to get. A lot of energy spent early, and players are tired. Jakovic gives away a free kick. A little shove. McCartney gets a rare touch. Oh, torpedo, and does let loose to fall forward. Collins, Andrew Jarman, clever. Good kick, but McKenna able to get back. He has tried hard, Andrew Jarman. His brother's been the best player for the Crows. Wide to Schofield. Good play. They're in touch, this team. To White. They've been terrific to watch, West Coast. To Morrison. To Donnelly. Can they finish with another one? Donnelly to Metropolis. Worked underneath. Lovell in the pocket. Looking to give off a handball. Metropolis. Which way will it bounce? Morrison. Ellen. Ricochets back. Lovell. Gee, what an effort here. Evans round the body up behind. After all of that. Official attendance tonight, 43,398. In many ways, it's a more exciting West Coast team to watch with the new mix.
Fresh legs.
And they kick a lot more goals, don't they, in 1996. 19 tonight.
They lead by 62 points. Bond just ambles away from the back pocket. Played every game this year since crossing from Carlton. Caven tried to slap it on. McKenna, as reliable as ever, to Pike. He finds Mitchell White. Gives it back to Downsborough. He's also been important in the last 5 games for the Eagles. Trying to crash his way through his lip tack. He's been held. Kicks back towards the edge of the centre square. McCartney couldn't take it. Schofield, who's had a terrific game. Bickley inside the centre square. Loves to kick the ball on. Modra has had little opportunity since half-time, and he's got it. So he's kicked 2 goals, Tony Modra. They both came in the second quarter. 33 for the year. He's been averaging 5 a game, so below his average tonight. His opponent, McIntosh, also kicked a goal on him. So he's 1 up at this stage. So Modra from just inside 50. 1 point.
2-3 to Modra tonight. 10-8 to 19-15. So McKenna away. Chips it short to Gehrig. There's just been so many occasions tonight. The West Coast has had a loose man. Jakovic runs down the ground. Pressure from McCartney. Well done to Risciuto. Risciuto inboard to Chalmers. Game opening up now, as you'd expect so late with the 4 points won. Anderson runs away and then charges towards goal, but not good. He'll be disappointed, but was a nothing kick, wasn't it? McKenna, Hart, Pike. Gee, we've said those names a few times, haven't we, over the years? That one chopped off. Well, this would be nice if he could kick another one. Darren Jarman, left foot. Might have missed, he has. He's been good, though, Darren Jarman. 28 kicks, I think, and 3 handballs.
Not just because of that, Bruce, but I mean, he uses the ball so well. Very few times in that 28 positions or so possessions has he not given it to a teammate or it's gone to advantage.
Missed by Schofield. Untidy bit of play again. Now Anderson to try and make up. Matera through from behind. I think they've all run their race. 10-10 to 19-15.
Matera's done well because he looked to be in a lot of trouble in that second term. There was a lot of talk about him going off the ground. They had some midfield conferences and then he finally left the ground. They already had Ball and Kemp off the field. He came back in that third term. Played some great footy. Brown from the pocket. Centres it. A mark here to Jarman. So he should kick his third goal. If he does, the brothers have kicked 6 between them. He's popped it through.
Brothers and 6 out of the 11, so they provided over 50% of Adelaide's goals. 11-10, 19-15. Good effort there by Downsborough to get it forward. Bond back, goes to ground. Caught by Donnelly. It's going to be a bounce. Done well at this ground, West Coast. This is the 5th time the two clubs have played. It'll be their 2nd win. And when they've been beaten, their highest losing margin has been 15 points. They've been beaten by less than a goal, by 10 points, and by 15 points. So of all the teams in the comp, they've probably got as good a record as anyone on this ground. Bickley kicks to half forward. McKenna there with Andrew Jarman. Pike back to Gehrig. Oh, it's been so exciting. To Matera, well played, West Coast. Matera with an opportunity just to size it up. Goes to centre wing to Evans. Good mark. Very good career, Evans. Unobtrusive. There's a lovely kick to Downsborough. In front of Chalmers. Only a couple of minutes remaining in this game. Chalmers is kicking to centre half forward. Just fell into the lap of Ellen. Comes across the ground. Now he doesn't have any options at the moment. He's going to have to go long. Modra may get on the end of this. Ben Hart gets his boot to ball. Andrew Jarman looking for a chance. Oh, Matera. Good effort. 50 metres against Jarman.
It's been a big move for the West Coast putting Matera back in defence when they lost Raw's fault, because Matera at that stage was probably struggling a bit on the wing, and since he's gone back into defence, it's just been part of the setup for the Eagles over the last 5 weeks.
He was constantly having someone run with him, Kev, so they just push him back there and give him a chance to go forward and be responsible for someone else. It's worked very well.
Matera squares it. Jakovic. Spilled his possessions a bit in the last quarter, hasn't he?
Yes. In fact, John Worsfold takes credit for that Matera move.
Well, Jakovic only had 3 possessions to half-time. He's now had 14, make it 15. As he just thumps the ball back inside 50. High flyer was Chalmers at ground level. Donnelly, pretty impressive player. Got a ball up. Didn't make it with the Swans. Must have been darn good. He's taken 7 marks tonight at 18 possessions. He's kicked 2 goals. Jarman just keep winning the ball. His Hart sees the ball over the line. So Darren Jarman, it's been a big night. He's had 32 possessions. He's kicked 3 goals.
Inside the last minute of this match, with Chalmers and Downsborough. Chalmers laying it down. Pike. Mainwaring off the ground. Caven couldn't hold it. Donnelly's got hold of it in the pocket. Centering kicks the right way to go. Behind. Good effort. Very good effort. So the margin back to 54 points, 9 goals. Smart, wide. Be a boundary throw.
He's had 9 marks, Allen, on screen, 16 possessions. Chalmers and Donnelly to go for it.
And over the top, Caven, Mitchell White. Terrific game tonight. And going through the last rights now. Donnelly, Morrison couldn't quite. Jamison kept it in, clever kick. Anderson takes the mark at half-back. What a fantastic win for West Coast. To come to Football Park, which Adelaide has owned this season with some huge wins over Sydney, Geelong, Essendon, Fremantle, and a good win over St Kilda. And tonight, West Coast have come here and won by 9 goals. Neil Curley's out there. Glenn Jakovic is with him. I think we might be in a position to go down to you, Neil.
Yeah, thank you, Bruce. Glenn, the preparation for this game must have been very, very good.
Yes, Nux, we really come over here with a mission. I guess anyone that comes over here, you know, to get within a couple of goals is a good achievement, because this year Adelaide have been really hot on this ground. They've been playing well, moving the ball around, using their options, and we just thought if we can hit them hard, nice and early, use the footy the way we renowned to use it, and just push it forward through the corridor and kick the goals. And we had a number of goal scorers, multiple goal scorers, and that's what it was all about for us tonight.
To me, it just seems though the West Coast are playing more of an attacking game now.
Yeah, I think that, you know, when we were going through our dull period at the start of the year, you know, we're second to the ball, and we basically just says, well, let's, you know, take it as it comes, each team as it comes, just hit them hard through the centre of the ground. And basically, I think we were going too wide across the flanks and the wings, and we says, well, let's go straight down the guts. 2 premierships, you think you're playing as well now as when you won those 2? Yeah, I believe that we're still a little bit off the mark, but you know, it's a long way to go. It's only round 9, and I think we're showing signs there that we're improving with a lot of the younger guys, Ben Cousins, all the new rookies that come through, and are really giving us a lot of enthusiasm across that half-forward line. Well played, all the best. Back to you, Bruce.